matchups always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome to the home of the Baylor Bears, McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Utah Utes, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Bears will kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's Bray. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Kicking team's got it.
Hey, as a return guy, you know that you're going to get popped. You know you've got guys that have a 50-yard run at you trying to dislodge the football. You've got to do a better job of ball security.
This offense has it with really good field position. Dropping back, it's Van Buren. He's got it on the run. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here. Using his legs, it's Young. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you, so many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. They'll keep it on the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
To the air, it's Nelson. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Got through on the return. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go to the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Pressure coming. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Let's see what they do on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. And this is going to be incomplete on third down. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Back to pass, it's Nelson. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Near the sticks, it's Knight. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Second down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the right. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. Snagged out of the air. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Part of the backfield, it's Knight. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
Third down and short is exactly what you want on offense because you can run the football, make the defense suck up, but you can also throw it. Nice execution, third and short, now set up in a first and goal situation.
Looking for the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Utes! Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point is good.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And they tried to sneak the draw in there, and the defense was not fooled.
You know, there's an art to selling the draw play, and that one was kind of more paint by numbers. Didn't turn out so well.
And the defense, you could tell, they weren't fooled. They were agreeing with your painting by numbers and got in there quick, fast, and made the run.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They're testing the right side here. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Back to throw, it's Nelson. Trying to set up the screen. There he goes. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
Well, one of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Utes have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
And if I'm the running back, I'm going to listen, O-line, can you give me something? Can you give me some space to try to make somebody miss and not have another guy right next to me? I'm giving the offensive line an earful. I need some holes, need some space up front. They got to do a better job.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Grabbed behind the line. It's Tyree. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Utah! Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To the air. It's Van Buren. There's the pressure. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
He wants to change this route. Wants to fire on second down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Third down, they got to get it to Neptune. He'll have to launch a rocket. The short hands, it's Porter. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. And the Bears will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch at the 45. Can they catch him? He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll start this drive going to the air. On the run, fires downfield. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. The sure hands, it's Porter. Gets it out just short of the 20, out of bounds at the 19-yard line, and a little more room to operate.
Yeah, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. They can complete this probably with their eyes closed. They've ran this route so many times together.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Van Buren. Stands in, takes the hit. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Trying to keep the drive alive. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play-calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense, 1st and goal from the 7. This quarterback part of their running game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. They'll send the tight end in motion. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Looking downfield, it's Nelson. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And now the lead is even bigger.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air on first down. He's looking deep. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Listen, end of the first half, that's exactly what you want to do. You don't care about the incompletion. You're chucking that thing up, trying to make a big play, trying to get the Hail Mary.
Moving away from pressure. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Utes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Pulls it in. It's Porter. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw. It's Van Buren. Finds his tight end. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And he rifled in that pass, but it's incomplete.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Looking deep down the right side. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Bears will punt it away on fourth down. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. To the air, it's Nelson. Going to take a shot at this DB. Reels it in down the left side. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this...
Oh, he's got some space. Ball is loose. And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover.
Well, the offense has a nice lead here in the second half, but if they're going to win this game, they're going to have to hold on to the football, and they are very lucky that ball rolled out of bounds.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Creates a little room, and he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And it's
a fumble after that huge gain. Defense picks it up.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Now the toss. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this offense continues to struggle to get this guy the football. He's one of their best players. Coming into this game, they knew he was a big key, but they just haven't been able to link up. They try another shot down the field to no avail. That's a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard.
It's complete. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. And that's a really difficult route to handle if you can get a big fella working the outside in the corner like that.
No doubt, because he runs upfield first and then makes a beeline towards the sideline. So whether it's man or zone, you can throw that football away from the defender and make some big plays.
He makes a grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Trying to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. To the air, it's Nelson. Got his man on the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. We've reached a break. It's Utah holding the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor, both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. from the gun. Got it in the middle. It's Knight. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. I got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
And with the lead late in this football game, I expect to see more of this from this offense. And what am I telling my running back, who's already put the ball on the ground once today? 2 hands on the football. We're not fighting for all this extra yardage. Like, protect the football. We cannot put that thing on the deck.
Got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Things have not gone the way they planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Quickly complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Dropping back, it's Van Buren. Finds his man, it's Green. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, there's an example of how this tight end could be a big weapon in the passing game. That time on the corner route does a nice job separating from the defender and hauling in the catch.
Working that left side now. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Caught in the backfield, it's Green. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. So can the defense get one more stop, one more time, and hold on to this lead? Grabbed in the middle, it's Porter. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after they play up top. I don't blame them. They're going to keep working this guy out of the slot until somebody finds a way to stop him.
Yeah, and why wouldn't you? Man, you find a matchup that's working, and you got a guy with this kind of athletic ability in the slot, dude, keep finding him, keep using different routes. So far, the defense doesn't have an answer for him.
Next, going for the goal line. Touchdown, Bears! They move on top here on the 4th.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
And he added the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Nelson. Makes the catch, it's Knight. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Grab behind the line. It's Young. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Wants to throw on first down. Looking deep. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves him with 3rd and 2. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Here's a heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's cut.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. 4th down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
Timeout called by the defense, 27 seconds to go. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Down to a knee here. The defense still has a couple of timeouts if they want to use them. Timeout is called. The clock stopped with 26 seconds left. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. That's caught. It's Green. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. Timeout is called by the defense. 19 ticks remaining. And the Bears send out the punt unit. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. Looking for a man. It's Nelson. He wants a big play here late. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the 4th quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best, and that time they were able to force an incompletion.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. To the air on 2nd down. Quarterback moving. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff, big, fat...
That's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Wants to go up top on first down. That's reeled in. It's Coleman. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
Makes the grab. It's Coleman. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Pulls it in. It's Singleton. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Tigers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Catch in the middle, it's Frazier. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the right. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Well, I know that one falls incomplete, but as the head coach, you've got to still love what you've seen from your quarterback early in this game. He's been accurate, in a great rhythm. To start the game 4 for 5, that's pretty good.
It's caught. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. The Tigers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Looking to the end zone. Fires into trap and picked off. That is the... They're going to throw it to start the drive. Makes the catch. It's Coleman. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Quarterback showing you some resiliency here on this drive. He threw a pick on the opening drive of the game, but he was able to turn the page right away. You can't let that bad play affect you. And They're letting him throw it. They're being aggressive, and he's proving that he can still make good decisions here. He can find the open target and deliver strides.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Howard. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. I think that receiver really had two choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he's going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these curl routes. He catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon arm. The receiver found the soft spot in the zone, and man, the quarterback gave him no choice.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different...
Touchdown, Auburn! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country.
Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. So, guys, where were you when Auburn and Texas A&M were going back and forth in that 4-overtime marathon last year?
I was glued to my TV set. Are you kidding me? That's one of the most memorable games, not just in the SEC, but in all in college football. 4 overtimes? David, if we can get half of what that game was last year, man, we are in for a fun one today.
And Jordan Hare was rocking. Auburn had so many close losses. It was finally that moment where they kind of put it together, got out to a great start, held on late, and made the plays late in the game. What a phenomenal game a year ago.
Complete to the right. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Leaves it with the back. Runs through the tackle. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. And the Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Back to pass. Under fire. Strong pass rush. Gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Man, another negative play for this offense. You've had the turnovers. You're throwing in the sacks. Like, they've got to do something better. They got to protect their quarterback, and they got to take care of the football. There's step 1 and 2.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. This crowd already got a hand on it. It's blocked. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Coleman. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. He's got it. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Look, looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Frazier. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Forced out of the pocket. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find the man. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Got out of trouble and throws. This time on target. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. And the Tigers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position. Touchdown, Tigers. Fit it in. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Quickly out to the tight end. Turning it on! They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to the air on second and short. Under heat, he gets rid of it. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.